Greetings, I am Non-Dual Victor, and in this video I will be talking about how to access silence beyond the mind. So I'm just going to dive straight into it with no hesitation. Now I want to use an analogy. Let's use a sound as an analogy. A sound comes from, silence. A sound is silence taking a shape. That's what a sound is. Silence when it takes on a shape. Now there's more to it than that, but I'm sort of simplifying it. So what you're searching for doesn't take time. It's not in time. It's not like you gradually improve to become the source, to become God, to become one with it. It's a recognition, through analogies, through, meditation, reflection on who you truly are. Then you will see that you're already one with the source. So you don't really have to reach it. You don't have to do anything to reach that source level. That it's not required of you to try to fix your mind or try to stop it in any type of way. Just don't resist it at all. See that it's already shapeless. You can't find your mind. Have you ever seen a thought? It is already formless. It is already this formless awareness, and there is nothing to be done but for you to relax. That's all you really have to do. When you sit in meditation, relax. And that's how you access the source. The source isn't separate from its creation. Rather, its creation is its source as well. I use the atmosphere as an example. The atmosphere is the source of fire, because without the atmosphere, you wouldn't be able to light a fire to begin with. So, in other words, a fire is the atmosphere as well. It's not just a consequence of it. It's not just dependent on it. The fire is, a manifestation of the atmosphere. Just like, we have beings walking on this planet. And we know that our body is made of the same, material as this planet: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. So it's not just a consequence. You're not a consequence of anything. It appears that way. Like lemonade is separate from water. Kool-Aid is separate from water. It appears separate, but it's actually one and the same, just taking on a different form. Like an air conditioner is not different from a fan, really. There's no difference there. They just appear different. They look different, but it's still the same. Like right now, if I tell you that the colorless is also the color as well, it wouldn't make any sense to you, but it's the truth. If you mix, blue and red together, you get purple. So it's one and the same. Purple is one and the same as blue and red. Colorless is also the colors as well. Soundless is also the sound as well. The source is also the creation as well, because only that which is formless can become a form. It's not a form that becomes, a form. It's not creation that becomes, creation. It takes on a shape. It's not that way. There is, absence before, fullness. And really, the absence, it's not absent. It's not absent of a self. Rather, it's unaccumulated. So when I say absence, I'm saying, without your accumulation, you still exist. You still are the self. So it's not for you to find. It's for you to see that even without this body, your mind, your accumulations, you still are the self. You still are the source. And with it, the body and the mind, you still are the silence. You still are this awareness. It's not for you to find or go after or go towards. It's not in time. This is why, all the masters tell you enlightenment is not in time. Enlightenment is here and now. You're always present. You think about the past in the present. You think about the future in the present. And if I ask you from your direct experience, you've always been present. You've never been unaware, ever. You can't be unaware. You can go to sleep. That's not absence of awareness. Sleep is awareness of absence. So what you truly are in essence, awareness. It's not really a form, and it can't be created because it's not a form. And it took on a form, therefore it exists. So This is how you come to the conclusion of it being, your eternal essence, who you truly are. When you realize this, a huge energy shift does happen. Don't get me wrong. There will be a huge energy shift with enlightenment, with realization. But it doesn't mean that you became more available to the source. It's just that you became more receptive to the source. For example, if you turn an air conditioner up, you turn a fan up, it's always been available to the air. But, you turned it up a notch. It started working better. That's all we're trying to do here. You're always, the source. You're always available to the source. But you want to become more receptive to it. You want to turn it up a notch. And that is what meditation is for. Thank you.